There we go.
KJ, can you hear me all right, buddy?
Yeah, how's it going?
All right, we're doing good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
All right, very cool. Well, you're on Live from the Path. This is KJ. He's going to be playing at the Spirit Midwest Music Festival Friday at 7:35 at the Rock Stage. I'm pretty excited to have you come down.
It'd be my honor to come down and have some fun with you guys. This is my first time coming there, so we should have a good time.
So if someone hasn't seen a show from KJ, what can they expect at the show?
A lot of hypeness, a lot of good entertainment, a lot of ministry in the lyrics. Just a lot of fun, energetic, hype show.
Very cool. So what got you into that? Like you talk about the using like this form of entertainment as a ministry. How did you get into it?
The way I got into it was my dad started rapping before me, and I thought it was very interesting what he was doing. So I wanted to do what he was doing, and I believe that God called me at a young age to do this because before, when I was 1 year old, got into a fatal car accident, and but I came out alive, no scratches, unharmed. And so I believe that my life has a purpose. One of my gifts that I use is rap.
Very cool. That is very cool. So, go ahead, Dan.
Well, I was to say, have a traumatic experience like that. Oftentimes, that kind of gives you a little heightened purpose than the average person who's just kind of, living day by day and not thinking about it. And so,
well, and that's kind of cool because there's sometimes so many people. They spend a lot of time trying to find their purpose for Christ. What is it that I'm supposed to be doing with my life? And that's got to be pretty cool to kind of get the sense that you're being carried along for a reason, and God's got some plans for you. That's cool.
Yeah.
So here's the one thing. So I was checking some stuff out, and you've got to go to YouTube and check out KJ's music videos. I mean, this is some sweet production. The tunes are hot, and the production on the videos is just awesome. I mean, I watched a bunch of them, and they're all pretty sweet.
Nice.
Did you how did you come up with kind of the concepts of those videos, KJ?
The way that I come up with the concepts is me and my dad go through them, see what we think should be the main push and drive of the video, and that's what we target. So, I get a lot of help from my pops.
Yeah, is that him that's in the in the God, Music, and Money video, and the Do Something With It? Is he in both of those videos?
He's in the God, Music, and Money video.
Okay. So who's the guy that's played your dad in the Do Something With It?
That's actually one of my dad's good friends.
Oh, okay. He does a sweet job. Anyway, they're really cool. I would highly encourage you to go check him out. Hit his YouTube. It's you know what I meant to write down. It's KJ. Do you remember what your YouTube name is, KJ?
KJ2.
That's right. That's what it was. Yeah. So you go check that out on YouTube. They're solid. They're all some pretty sweet videos.
Is it the letters KJ or is it K-JAY?
Yeah, it's K-JAY.
Okay.
But if you type it in for YouTube, it's K-JAY2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For people like me, that'll confuse me.
So tell me a little bit about the last thing you came out with was titled God, Music, and Money, and that's the title track off of that. Tell me a little bit about that song and kind of where you're coming from with it.
God, Music, and Money explains the priorities to living a good, holy life. Right now, the reason why I came out with the album called God, Music, and Money is because for teens nowadays, our priorities are mixed up. We worship money, cars, clothes, jewelry, and all of this other materialistic things. But in the Bible, in Matthew 6:33, it says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all His righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you." So I say I serve God, I make music and get money. Serving God, He's the head of my life, so I serve Him. And then my ministry is my music to spread the word of Jesus Christ throughout the land. And then because of that, God blesses me, and I prosper from my ministry, which is the getting money part.
That's a pretty good plan.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a
win-win.
You got to dig on those priorities.
Absolutely.
So you're also going to be spending some time at the Truth Talk stage. I think that's at 1 p.m. Oh, so he's one of the top billers. So we're going to be at the Truth Talk stage at noon, and the Corinth D is before us, and then you're after us. So we decided that we were the kind of the rest act where they could see some sweet guys and then kind of take a break.
Go eat some pizza.
Yeah. There's going to be some barbecue, stuff like that there.
Yeah.
Do the water slide, and then come back for KJ when he's on at 1.
Exactly.
But so they have you set up at the Truth Talk stage. What kind of stuff can they expect to hear from you as part of that discussion?
What I'm gonna be talking about at the Truth Talk stage is basically what a Christian teenager goes through in his everyday life, being surrounded by teens that aren't Christians. I'm also going to be talking about the problems and situations that I faced personally in a high school, because I go to a public high school.
Yep.
And then I'll be also talking about my personal testimony and why I believe that I was called to, teach the truth of Jesus Christ at a young age.
That's great, because that means a lot more coming from you as opposed to coming from me, who they didn't have high schools when I was young. Yeah, it was just they were just thinking about it, and they're like, maybe we ought to do school sometime, and they kind of did it later. So you're someone they could relate to if someone's in school right now. So that's awesome. That's great. I'm eager to hear
Thank
that.
you.
That is true. Dan is pretty old.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see him. I try to turn that camera a little bit closer to him, but he's a pretty old fella.
The camera takes about 35 years off me. It's great.
So, I see. Okay, I was looking at your page
That's cool,
here.
that's cool.
You're gonna be at Jordan Creek on August 5th
In 6th, yes.
and 6th. Okay.
Yep.
So, is that the festival?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the
okay.
festival. Yeah.
Well, I was just confused because I didn't know if there was like double if you were going to.
Oh, you had anything else
don't know.
going on
Yeah.
either side of it? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So,
All right.
So, do you have venues? You're in Minnesota, right?
Yes.
Like, are you finding that there's a lot of venues that you can go and perform in, or is that kind of tough to? I was just trying to think of what we had around here besides maybe the festival, and there aren't a ton of places to like venues that would be able to facilitate a kind of the types of acts that we'll see at the festival. Do you find that you've got some places to perform up there, or do you kind of does it take some effort to get around?
No, there's places to perform. Club 3 Degrees, which is a huge Christian nightclub downtown Minneapolis. Then the regular venues, churches,
Yep.
my concerts. What else? Sunshine Festival is up here. The
Sure.
State Fair, things like that.
Did that just happened, right? Is that Sunshine Festival just went on?
Yes.
And
Yes,
you were at it this year?
Yep, I performed on the main stage this year. Got rained out during the performance.
Oh, no.
But I'll be there next year for the main stage.
Cool, very cool. I haven't made it up for that. Would you highly recommend that?
Oh, it's the place to be in Minnesota for festivals. It's where it's at.
We're
Cool.
gonna have to hit up.
They'll be calling us after this.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, Dan, are you young enough to travel? Are we gonna be able to make it up there with you?
Give me enough days notice, and
Can hit the shakes or whatever.
exactly.
This is weird. So I was going around and I was just kind of checking out some media and stuff on you. And you must keep a pretty tight regimen. I mean, you've got some
Yeah.
beef on you on the top.
Yeah. This is.
I mean, I'm just saying, him and I look pretty much the same. I mean, I'm built well, and
Yeah.
he's like the same
Oh.
guy.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
hard.
Oh, that's not true. I'm built like a spaghetti. Very cool. Well, I tell you what, I'm excited to come hear you. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get out of our broadcast so I can hang out, because I'm really interested in hearing your Truth Talk stage stuff and catching you at the Hard Rock stage. Now, do you have you'll have CDs and stuff for sale while you're there, right?
Yeah, we'll have a merch table there.
Very
to
cool.
sell product.
Can anybody pick? Are there some online venues people can pick up your stuff?
Yeah, you can go to iTunes, Rhapsody, CD Baby. You can go on my actual website, listentokj.com. That's listentokjay.com, and you can order online.
Nice.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, KJ, I really appreciate you taking some time out of your day to visit with us. We look forward to seeing you. It's again, he'll be at the Spirit Midwest Music Festival Friday at 7:35 at the Rock stage, and then at the Truth Talk stage at 1 p.m. on Saturday. And we'll be broadcasting from there, so we hope to run into you and maybe talk a little bit more.
Yeah, it would be my pleasure to see you guys, meet you guys, have fun with you guys there. So, yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, sounds awesome. Thanks again for your time, KJ. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.